Greetings from Camp Anakiji. I realized today that I hadn't given an update to the alumni on the state of camp since end of May or early summer. So I thought I'd do that right now for you. Take a minute or two or maybe five. As you may or may not know, Anakiji did have summer camp in 2020. It was a very different looking summer camp than many of you might remember. There was a lot of masking, there were group only activities, there were group skills, and there was a quad squad running around all day long sanitizing everything. And we had many fewer campers. But I'm happy to say that those great full-time staff that we have here, the seasonal staff that came for this summer, and the junior staff that signed on for the summer, those that took on this challenge did an incredibly great job that we can all be proud of. Because of their diligent efforts, 554 campers were able to have a life-changing experience at camp. 106 junior staff, many of them who came for multiple weeks. They all enjoyed 7 sessions of the great Anakiji experience. That was special. It was something they needed. It was something we all pulled together to give to them. We lived up to our mission, giving that experience to those kids this summer. Some even described it as the best summer they'd had at camp. You know, that's all I needed to hear to know that it was all worth the extra effort, extra expense, that it was all worth it. Plus, we did summer camp with no one contracting COVID-19. We are one of very few camps in the country in Wisconsin that were able to run it all, and one of even fewer that did run that were able to do it without any positive cases. That's a true testament to the efforts of all those people involved. Together, we weathered that storm. Campers, junior staff, senior staff, full-time staff, we all learned a great deal of things this summer. We learned about ourselves, we learned about our teammates, and we learned about our spirit. And as camp will help us to do, we came out changed for the better in the end. Yes, the Anakiji spirit is alive and well, and we now know it'll help us through just about anything, including a pandemic. This one's going to be a special year to be talking about for many alumni reunions to come. The year of 2020. So now we move on to our next challenges. Unfortunately, like many areas in Wisconsin, the number of cases of COVID, instead of going down like we had hoped, have surged back up. We had hoped by now that we would, of course, be starting to get back to normal, but that did not come to pass. Therefore, we need to look very closely as to if and how we can safely and economically go forward with our fall season events. The first of those being that rescheduled alumni weekend. That was slated for August 28th. And unfortunately, given the current conditions and the current restrictions, we don't think it would be prudent to have that event at this time. To bring everybody in for just one day, to mix all together, and have to deal with all the efforts of social distancing and make sure that everybody's safe, we just think it would not be appropriate at this time. So we're looking to try to get it in yet this year. We're going to be temporarily setting a date of October 11th, which is the Sunday after our Fall Colors Family Camp weekend. That's where Alumni Day was for many, many years. So we're going to give that one a shot. We hope we can make that work and hope things change by the time we get to that time frame. We'll have a little test of whether that weekend will go with Labor Day weekend. We do have about 100 people that are looking to come up for Labor Day weekend, so we're going to give it a try. We're going to do a lot of the same safety or similar safety precautions that we did for summer camp and transfer them over to family camp. So we'll have a good test of whether that Fall Colors weekend makes sense to do. So for now, we'd have you cross your fingers or say a prayer, and hopefully I can come back to you later in September with some news that would say come on up in October, and we can rejoin and hopefully start to move this thing around. Our other fall events like group weekends and our Laughter in the Woods fundraiser, they're yet to be confirmed also. Not sure if we're going to be altering some of those. Many of the groups and the schools have already canceled for the year or for this fall due to multiple reasons. So a lot of those weekends that people volunteered for normally throughout September and October are not going to be happening. So for all you valiant volunteers that normally join us, we'd ask you to stay close to your computer, watch your social media, watch your email, and we can let you know when we're going to be needing you again to serve people at camp and to help put the place to bed, hopefully at the end of the year. So for now, I'd ask you to keep thinking positively. Do everything you can to keep yourself and those around you safe, and live by and pass on that Anakijic spirit wherever you are. I give you a big Rick tick, and happy trails to you for now. We'll see you back at camp real soon.